Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and George Springer woke up Toronto's offense as the Blue Jays hit 5 home runs to rebound from an early deficit, routing Seattle 13-4 and closing within 2 games to 1 in the AL Championship Series. Julio Rodriguez's 2-run first-inning homer off of Shane Bieber put Seattle ahead and stirred thoughts of a possible sweep, but Andres Jimenez sparked the comeback with a tying 2-run home run in the 5-run third against George Kirby. Springer, Guerrero, Alejandro Kirk, and Addison Barger went deep as the Blue Jays totaled 2,004 feet of home runs among 18 hits. Dave Roberts has found a way to navigate the Los Angeles Dodgers bullpen struggles by leaning heavily on starting pitching. The Dodgers have taken a 2-0 lead against Milwaukee in the NL Championship Series. Snell and Yamamoto delivered stand-up performances, allowing just 1 run over 17 innings. Tyler Glasnow and Shohei Ohtani are set to start the next 2 games. Ohtani, despite a postseason slump at the plate, remains a key contributor. The Brewers, facing a 9-game road playoff losing streak, need to win in Los Angeles to extend the best-of-7 series. Chicago Cubs focus now turns toward the offseason, and a big question is whether Kyle Tucker will re-sign with them as a free agent or head elsewhere. President of Baseball Operations Jed Hoyer says every team can use a guy like Kyle Tucker. The offseason trade that brought Tucker over from Houston played a big role in propelling the Cubs to the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. With an elite defense and solid pitching, Chicago finished second behind Milwaukee in the NL Central at 92-70 and boasted its highest win total since the 2018 team finished at 95-68. Philadelphia Eagles had a few extra days off to regroup after a humiliating loss to the Giants. The Minnesota Vikings had an extra week off to rest, prepare, and let their ailing quarterback heal up. Critics were bashing Philadelphia after a 4-0 start because of an offense featuring Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, and A.J. Brown looked stagnant and predictable. The defending Super Bowl champions are hearing even more criticism following losses to Denver and New York. It won't get easier for Hurts and company against Minnesota's defense. The NBA has reminded teams to focus on addressing inappropriate fan behavior at games this season. In a memo sent to all 30 clubs, the league emphasizes the need for consistent enforcement of the NBA Fan Code of Conduct. This move comes after several incidents last season, including injections of fans in Dallas and Minnesota for misconduct. The memo, obtained Wednesday, highlights the importance of training arena staff to identify and respond to rule violations. Now, the NBA season opens Tuesday with games featuring Houston and Oklahoma City and Golden State visiting the LA Lakers. Local sports on the schedule for you tonight. In volleyball, the Carroll Tigers are hosting Boone. Camper will be at Sergeant Bluff-Luton. I'll have that varsity match for you on 93.7 KCRL. Coverage should get underway at around 7 o'clock this evening. ESAC is hosting Alta Aurelia, and South Central Calhoun and Sioux Central are at Newell Fonda. Now, Mason Nealon will have the South Central Calhoun Newell Fonda match for you on Kick 106.7. That one should get underway at around 5 o'clock with pre-match coverage around 4:50. In cross country, Kemper goes to the Hawkeye 10 conference meet at Shenandoah. The ESAC boys and South Central Calhoun girls and boys are at the Twin Lakes conference meet up at Sioux Central beginning at 4 o'clock this afternoon. St. Anthony Regional Hospital encourages local athletes to play it safe. Let the experts at St. Anthony Rehabilitation Services provide a free evaluation of sports injuries and offer advice on athletic training and injury prevention. Congratulations to this week's Student Athletes of the Week from the Kemper Knights, Griffin Glenn and Elsa Tiefenthaler, and from the Carroll Tigers, Quentin Polking and Amanda Wardell. That's sports here on the CB Sports Network. I'm Jeff Blankman reporting.